Hey, good afternoon, JC3. So I think I done told about 15 people today I was gonna shoot this video, so here it is. You're unable to meet the standard, so you change the standard. That's something that we see daily in our personal lives, our families' lives, our friends' lives. Even a person that you may not like the most in the world, you see it in their lives. And what does that mean, change the standard? So changing the standard is when people say they're going to do something and they attempt to do it and they don't quite get the results in which they set out to get. So they stop and they're like, hey, that's good enough. There's no such thing as good enough. There's either success or failure. You either achieve the desired end state or you don't. And there's nothing wrong with failing too, because, you know, what do they say? Failing is just the first attempt in learning, so to speak. And the more you fail, the sweeter the victory is. I mean, I can go on and on and on with the sayings and catchphrases and stuff, but it comes down to the simplicity in knowing that you either succeed or you fail. But what we have become accustomed to as a society and as professionals or athletes or parents is we change the standard instead of changing our mindset or the way we train or attempt to solve the problem. So, prime example, and I'm guilty of this one. You wake up in the morning, you're either intermittent fasting or you're keto or you're paleo or Atkins, whatever it is that your flavor of the day that you are going to be, and you're going to make yourself better using this nutritional avenue of approach, right? So I know there's been days I've seen people come in and they're like, hey, I'm keto. And they come in, they eat their breakfast, they got their fats and they got their carbs and their proteins out, and they're staying below, and they eat like 4 carbs in the morning. They're like, hey, I got 16 for the rest of the day. Then at lunch, they have the same meal that they had planned the day before, and they meal prep, so they took the time to do it, right? They're meeting the standard. Come dinner time, they're tired. They worked all day. They worked out once or twice. Kids need to go here. Kids need to go there. The boss is calling. The wife or husband or spouse or whoever needs something, and you gotta get out there and do it. So now you're tired. So you were keto at 10 a.m., but by 8 p.m. you have already McDonald's. So don't change the standard. Change the way you tackle it. Easy solution for that: have your food with you. Right? Have it planned out. Even if you got to eat it cold. A cold meal in your diet plan or preparation plan is better than a hot one that completely wastes the results of the whole day and the hard work goes down the drain, right? Or you get somebody that's like, hey, I'm going to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. That's cool. They make it a quarter of the way up, take a selfie, decide that it's too hard, come back down. They Facebook out, hey, me on climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. No. That is you climbing Mount Killa. You left the whole Manjaro still out there. Don't change the standard. Complete the mission. Reach the objective or get desired end states. And the easy way, to go about that is change the way you think of it. We sit here and we're like, oh man, I want to run a marathon. But 6 months into our training, we're still satisfied with completing a 5K. You have not held yourself to a standard, and you have not trained to achieve said standard. You have literally shortened the target and took that as a victory. That is not a victory. That is a small success or accomplishment on your way to the ultimate prize. Quit being so easy to accept cheap trophies for yourself that you avoid the overall end state of that state of gratification. And that's what it comes down to. Being successful, whatever your mindset is, whether it's obtaining a college degree, it's enlisting in the military, it's achieving a 6-pack ab. I mean, we can go all day talking about all the things we want to achieve. That is your end state. That is the ultimate goal. That is the success or fail metric. Do not change the standard of the metric to appease your lack of work ethic. There is no supplement for pure hard work. And something I'll dive into later on its own is this: you will be unsuccessful in everything you try if your values do not align with your goals. I'll say it again. You will be unsuccessful in everything that you try to achieve if your values do not align with your goals. A little food for thought, a little something to think about. Get out there and accomplish your objectives. Reach your success. And never, ever settle for a cheap trophy instead of a 100% gratifying victory. Have a great day.